Okay, then, so welcome to more GT Sport, and we're going back into the GT leagues. This one is the J Sports meeting Japanese cars. So we'll have a little shot of this, see what happens. Don't really know what to go for in terms of power, which the Honda's gonna bring us, or the Lexus, or take it more easy, maybe go with the Lancer. I'm thinking that, just to be on the site. The Civic is there as well. I'm gonna go with the Lancer. We'll chance around with this. Well, this is gonna be an interesting one. We're literally last out of 16. So we've 5 laps, but we have a bit of work to do for it. So I'm interested to see what we can do. Is that our first one? Hopefully it's not too bad if we get our first overtake in our first corner. Oh, what are you doing, Mr. Skyline? Why are you coming right across me? It's not too bad. I'll take both of you though. Didn't know where he was going there for a second. Interrupted my drive anyway, that's all I know. Okay. So we're up 3 places already. And we're probably halfway around. That's not too bad, I can live with that. Well, the only problem is I don't know what other cars are in this race. As in the front runner, I mean, he looks like he's gone already, which is quite quickly. Somewhat worried about what he's driving. I didn't really bother to check what other cars were in this. I just seen a couple of Skylines. That was it. That's why I'm thinking maybe I should have went to something a bit more exotic, if you want for a better word. Bit more power, but in fairness, I think this is the Lancer should be, in terms of power, plenty for this race. That's us coming back around now, and I mean we could have another 1, maybe 2 on this straight. We can hit it into the corner well. Nice, come across me. Oh, might not matter. Hold it. Oh, still haven't. What's okay? I thought I ruined that, but I got away with it. Gonna take all blue wheels here as well. That's it, pal, out of the way as well. Shift across. Let the main man come through. Okay, little yeller's gonna have to get out of the way next. It's alright there, pal. Okay, we're not doing too badly here, and we've cut the gap. We were 19 seconds behind the leader, we're now 15. That's not too bad. Hit the brakes, don't hit your mate. I do apologise for that one. That was reckless from me. Hands up, apologise. Oh, you're braking so deep in front of me. What are you doing? Just get out of the way if you don't have the pace. So we'll keep trying to put him under a bit of pressure. Will he crack? Okay, no sign of it though. On the inside, he's coming in with me though. Messed that up a bit. Sneak into the old pit lane and take him. Out of the way there, pal, there. Wait, up to 5th. This is not going too badly. Jam on again and messed it up, have I? Almost. Got away with that one. Did not take that corner very well. Okay. The leader is not as far away as what I thought he was going to be. But we still have to start pumping in sometimes. So we need to get that down 8.5 seconds. Still need to do better than this. Let's go. Bit of a late breaker. Bit of a wider part of the track, so I should get away with it. Right, we're down another second, 7.5. This is not going too badly. Oh, bit too much going through that corner. Ain't gaining as quick as what I would like, and your man behind me is right up me Jackson. I still have 2 full laps, but kind of wouldn't mind doing a little bit better than what I am. I don't want to be leaving it late into the last lap. Oh, here we go now. Coming into this straight. We should gather a bit of pace, a bit of time coming through this part. That's not too bad. I'm right up this boy. Should have him in the next couple of corners. There's his mate in the blue. I'm now on the inside. Oh, he's got a bit of pace. This is no good to me. I'm just slipping behind him. He braked very early. Almost messed me up. Just trying to judge it. Didn't really quite work. Anyway, we can see the leader, so that's what matters. It's not like he's miles ahead of us. But we've only got a lap and a bit to do it, so we need to do it. Up on the inside, should be mine on the inside. Go back on the other inside. That's okay, that's much better now. Come on, one last lap. Don't drag this out, we need to get. These two are bouncing in on top of me. I need you out of my way. What are you all doing? These have cost me a bit. These have actually cost me. Idiots at the back. The white car was not letting up. He was definitely causing a hazard, if you will. Can we catch this guy? I'm not so sure. And this guy's trying to ram me behind. That was only the idiots in the daily races that were the ones that ram people. So this white car will come plowing up on the inside. Oh, Red's back in the game, is he? Thinks he is. I need to tell him to get out of my way. These lads are gonna cost me this race, I think. Trying to battle them is my problem. Oh, he's braked hard as well. Go on the inside, go on. The inside and the outside. Don't try and ram me off, be nice. I tell you what, if we finish this We have left that very late. I'm talking last corner late. Oh, I tell you what a race. That was proper frustrating. But we done it. Don't forget about it. Right, so back in 16th place again, back last. But I'm trying the Civic this time. The Lancer was great last time, just a little bit of, I don't know what you want to call it. It's got slightly more horsepower but less weight. I just hope I'm not regretting my decision already. Because already this is not controlling as nice as what the Lancer was. Maybe that extra weight is what I actually needed. I'm not happy with this already. I am struggling somewhat. I shouldn't be struggling against Skylines though. I should not be struggling against the likes of that. This is going to be a disaster. What am I? I'm 19 seconds already behind. It's not great already. I need to start disposing of some of these cars and quick. Can't even get out of my way there, pal. Don't start being an idiot behind me just because I overtake it. Do not start being an idiot. Just let the man through. Right, this should have a bit of pace compared to some of these other cars. Going this straight, I'm expecting to get past him first. That's a definite, but I should definitely be up on top of some of these, and I'm not. And I am not. That's ridiculous. I'm going to have to brake very early for this one because, yeah, you know exactly what's going to happen. Back on a bit of a straight, come on. Need to start towing some of these cars, come on. Yeah, kind of messed that one up. I don't know where I switched. Just how I'd like to try out a few different kind of cars just to see. Oh, the Civic would have been a nice drive. Certainly is not. At least trying to get past a couple of these guys. Well, you're pushing, pal. I've got to say that the AIs are a lot more aggressive than the actual bleeding online drivers. I'm gonna start fighting fire with fire, I think, because every time I'm nice, they come across and start bleeding, trying to ram me off the Toxie road. do not get it. Just do not get it. Right, we're up into 8th. It's not bad, but it's not good. Should really be doing better than this. So the leader's 13 seconds away. It's not too bad, I suppose. We are closing the gap though. I think we are the faster car. It's just on this, I'm not happy with it. Come on, let's get another car or so here. Him out of the way. What's next? These two boys, come on. I think that red car up ahead is the leader, I think, of the race. I hit him and I hit him. Oh, that way, when I think the gravel patch actually might have helped there. Just slowed me down enough to let me get back in control of the car. Get out of my way there, Palio. No point in you being there holding me up. That's it, come on, come on. Let him on through, let him on through. Don't be shy. Let's go this way. I don't understand why he wanted to come back and have a challenge. And he knew I had him beat. Didn't understand that one. So another Civic up ahead, I think, is it? Oh, come on, pal, let's go. Once again, we're back down to 2.5 kind of laps. 8.3, 8 seconds off the leader. We're kind of getting around the same stage each time. I think the next race is the Tokyo Expressway, so we're going to need something that has a bit of braking power for them, you know, the two corners I'm on about. They are a disaster. Come on, I should take this Civic out. That's it, pal, just let me through. Oh, he clips me, he has to clip me. Oh, can you get him? Oh, that's around the outside. That's okay though, I think we might be okay. Yeah, we're past them, okay. So, the two boys up ahead now. We've 2 laps to do it. I think we should be able to do it. We should not have a problem with this. And I go and do that. Once again, the gravel's actually saved me again. It's not too bad if your mistakes keep on ending like that way. Come on, come on. Just control them corners, Jesus. Screeching everywhere. Not that it bothers me, it just... It is quite frustrating. It's not that I find I'm losing control, but I'm definitely losing momentum towards these two. Need to be Jesus. Talk about crawling your way around that one. Definitely feels like they've gone further away, but according to the clock, I've done okay here. I'm only 3.5 seconds off them now. Keep it on the road, pal. Keep it on the road. Oh, come on, let's get this back down well underneath the tree. Come on. I messed it up. I was hoping just ease on the accelerator might just be enough. I'll let this other gobshite right back into the race. Trying to be too smart, I think. It's cost me. That might have actually cost me the race because we didn't gain much of an advantage in that last one. That last lap. Might be done for, I'm afraid. Unless they can make a mistake. If they want to make a mistake, they're more than welcome, lads. No, I'm saying it, but I missed the lance out. Close the gap, we've closed the gap. I think the track's too it's too stop and start to show this back there. I'm thinking that's what's costing me. Oh, he's gone off, has he? And it's a bit wide. Oh my. Where am I going? Not too bad, not too bad. We're still there, are we? Come on, stay with it, stay with it. Keep in control, keep in control. Keep in control. On the straight, on the straight. Don't mess up the last couple of corners. Please don't mess up the last couple of corners. Oh, used to just battle away for a second and just leave me alone. I would really appreciate it. I tell you what, I did not think for a second when we started that last lap that we were going to win that. I thought we'd screwed it up. I tell you what, I'd hate to be a real race driver because it's fucking tiring doing this bit. But for the last race, I have decided we're going back to the Lancer. Just be on the safe. Some of the braking in the Civic I was not happy with. I'm not saying this is going to be much better, but there's a lot more braking at Tokyo. It's actually the outer loop. I thought it was the expressway one, but it wasn't. It's not bad start, not bad start. Yeah, so you know yourself, when it's the other one, it's them last two kind of big tight corners on either side of the straight. So they're an absolute nightmare. So So I want to kind of, I was thinking about that. But this is still quite a bit of braking in this one. So I think the Lancer was the way forward. So far so good. We've done a few cars now. And a few barriers. Or a few walls or whatever you want to call them. It's actually technically a main road, isn't it? I gotta stop hitting the walls because this is going to cost me a lot of time. I was just going to avoid that one. Come on, it's that game. I always end up around 18 seconds behind the lead. That seems to be standard. So I want to start closing gaps down. I've helped you there, Mr. Mazda. I've actually helped you. On the inside again. That's it, lads, thank you very much. Okay then, so far so good in the old Japanese car challenge races, I suppose. What do you want to call it? We can keep doing this. Let's go back to the beginner league. Actually, there's a few I didn't finish. I think there was a Renault Clio Cup, which I didn't do because I haven't got a Renault Clio. I didn't see the sense of going buying one just to compete in one of the races. But if we want to do most of the races, I think we're going to have to. Trying to just guide around that. Didn't really poxy happen. So we got halfway up the field, but we're not halfway through the race, so that's maybe not a bad omen, I'm not sure. But down to 11.5 seconds anyway of the old lead. That's decent. Come on now, pal, let me around the outside. Don't make it awkward for me. Make it awkward for me. Man. Like a man that knows his place. That's okay, let me through. Where is our leader? How far away is he? Nothing else I could do there. That's the problem with the Tokyo, it's a bit tight in places. Trying to overtake and be a biatch. Just don't want to hit my fellow Lancer. But I will have had to. Just about to smash him, that's what I said it. Inside. Come on, I'll just get out of the epoxy way. Oh, not too bad, we've held it. I have to use the barrier for leverage though. I have to admit, I think we're coming very close to the last lap, aren't we? One more corner now. Oh, so now, okay. We're not really gonna close the gap, I don't think. I might have a funny feeling that we don't win this. Like that's for okay, maybe okay, we are actually in with a shout. We really need to get going. I don't want to take too many chances because I don't want to mess it up completely. what, 3/4 of a track left. We really need to start. We're coming up to half a track. This idiot's back at me. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this one. It's just not exactly time-wise. People are gonna start getting in my way. I think the finish line's right around the corner, isn't it? The lad have been higher up. Finish line around here now. Such a shame. No, it's one more lap. What am I doing? I don't know how I miscalculated there. I thought that was all over. Now there's another lap. Mr. Leader. Sights at the moment. Oh, I tell you what, I thought I was gonna cream him there. He's coming back strong. Don't start hitting barriers. Don't start hitting barriers. Letting everybody back in the race. What did I just tell you? What did I just say? Don't hit the barriers. Oh, what are you absolute playing at? Wasn't I getting to a lead in GT Sport? I just determined myself to throw away the game. Or the win or whatever. Oh, come on, you good thing. That has to be it. Oh, I tell you what. I tell you what. I thought that was it. I thought we had messed the whole thing up. First of all, I thought I ended a lap ago, which would have had us toured. But that's not bad. We'll take that. 3 goals in a row. I'm happy with that. Thank you very much.